Man. What do you say, Jeff?
I can see the grin behind the camera.
Yeah, if they could see the grin behind the camera. Hey guys, I ran out of words to say. This is an 85 Blazer, and you're not going to believe this from all the stuff, junk stuff that you've seen that I've come up with. But I used to own this, believe it or not. It didn't look this good. Let me say that. It did not look this good. I sold it to really, like one of my best friends that I used to work with. You know how you are when you're working 12-hour shifts, you get to talking about trading and stuff. Well, next thing I knew, he's wound up with it. And I've been wanting it back. I've regretted it ever since I got rid of it. But you know what makes me feel good is that it went to a good home, a real good home, better than I could have ever done for it. But he's done so much changing to it. The paint is still original to the vehicle when I got it. Let me tell you how I got this real quick. I know I've told you this story before, but it's an 85 Blazer. And when I bought the truck, I bought it at the Rod Run in Pigeon Forge several years ago. It's been a long time now. But I had a 66 El Camino that I had sold up there. And this guy from Alabama, and he's a friend of mine too, he had this parked right next to my El Camino. And he knew I had just sold my El Camino. I was there about 20 to 30 minutes and sold my El Camino as soon as I drove it up. Well, this guy that owned this, Randy, he said, you need to buy this little Blazer. And I said, no, I don't need it. I'm trying to cut down on my vehicles. And make a long story short, I wound up buying it. It had a high output 305 in it out of a Camaro. And my buddy Jeff has wound up with this thing. Man, he's changed the seats. It's just a total transformation. Man, this thing's nice. Check this out. Check the gauges out. This is oh, okay. This is the first time I've seen this thing in a long time. I'll show you the back seat. My wife used to drive this back and forth to work some. I might have drove it to work a time or two, but I kind of doubt it. But I probably did. But
You ain't got no prop rod no more. You got shock.
okay. That's yeah, he's put shocks on it. Check that out. What size motor is this, Jeff?
It's 5.3.
5.3. I was trying to catch him coming up the street, and Dad Raymond, I went in the house to tell my wife something, and wouldn't you know, that'd be the time he come up the street. Boy, she's clean.
04 pickup.
In case you didn't hear him, it's an 04 Chevy pickup with 700R, Jeff.
No, I put that 400 turbo in.
400 turbo. Ain't she a beauty? And he said something the other day about just giving this thing back to me. Just give. Oh boy. I have a lot of viewers that's got some S10s. Would you care if I started it? You don't care?
It's just fire right up.
Okay. Let's see what happens, folks. Man. My wife was wanting me to make sure I made a video of this truck, this S10. In case you didn't know this, I mean, I kind of started YouTube a little bit late, but I love S10s. I've had 4 or 5 of them. I know I talk about that S10 Ranger, but I'm talking about a real S10. It's just been a complete transformation on this vehicle. My wife, I said, as I told you, she drove it back and forth to school. but we're at her work, so she fell in love with it, and I think when I got rid of it, she couldn't believe that I did. I really don't know what I was thinking. You know how it is when you run across a friend that kind of talks you into doing stuff you shouldn't do. I'm glad we weren't talking about robbing banks, or we'd have probably robbed a bank, so we just talked about trading. But it's really nice. I like this thing. I wish I had it back, but as I said, you can't keep everything. I like the 85s the best, in my opinion, because they got the round gauges. That's just my opinion. Oh, yeah. And he just pointed out it's got the pointed glass lens. But I just always, I don't know, for me, I like the 85s better. I mean, I've had 87s and had a 2001. Oh, did he? BT, it works over at Tim Dixon's. He painted the hood. Boy, he did, didn't he? I just wanted to give y'all heads up on this thing in case you new to the channel or stumbled across my channel by accident. I can't believe I used to own this. Hard for me to believe. I'm waiting for Mrs. Primer to come out to check it out. I told her, I said, I think I hear him coming up the street, but this phone is so slow to get started. You got to kind of wait for it to warm up. And by the time it did, he was already in the driveway. So, but man, I sure do like this vehicle. She's a beauty. Maybe the guy I bought it from, Randall, that lives in Alabama, I'm hoping he's...
It's not fuel injected, it's carbureted.
Oh, okay.
It's still got I can hook up a laptop to it, but it's still carbureted.
Boy, I wish I had this. If Randy, if you're watching, this is what it looks like now.
Only thing I don't like now, I wish they had put them stickers on them tires. That's kind of tacky looking.
These?
Yeah.
I like them.
I wish I'd have stuck white on there instead of
I don't know, it sticks out pretty good. It's different.
It stands out, that's for sure. I didn't think it was that big.
They sure do look good. Hang on there, I got to get the missus. Hang on a minute.
I still need to adjust them when you go put it down. They're a little stiff.
He put those letters on there.
On the tires?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
They just glue on there, or you'll never get them off. You can
Boy.
put whatever you want on there. You can put your name or whatever. You want a big turd on the big turd, you put that on there.
Where you get those letters, Jeff?
I'll have to send you that website.
Okay.
Well, right there it is on my bumper. Tire stickers.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
That's where he got the letters for the tires. I know some of y'all's going to be asking. Right there it is. No naked tires.
Tirestickers.com or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, that's pretty neat, ain't it?
Yeah.
I like it. Anyway, for all those that told me that you've got S10s and stuff in the comment section, that you're working on an S10 or something, here's something I think you could shoot for, is having something this nice. I really like this. Wish I had it back, as I said, but yeah. Cha-ching, cha-ching. My wife said we don't have enough cha-chings. And that's her way of saying money. And that's another way that she says nicely that I'm not getting it back. Man, that's nice. Well, maybe Mrs. Primer to talk Jeff, my buddy, into selling it back to us for nearly nothing. Maybe I can trade him a truck for it, but honestly, it ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. I'm going to try to shut this hood for you, Jeff.
It's stiff.
Okay. That was easy to do. Those shocks made it a whole lot easier. I like that hood too. Hey, one more thing before I end this video. Let me show you. Well, I gotta go get a battery for a big turd, the 71 C10 in the backyard. I went ahead and took the battery off. Going to give a couple of shout outs to some friends of mine that I wish that you would visit them on YouTube. Okay, the first one is this one right here. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this name, so I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't want to butcher it up, but he's a real good friend of mine that makes lots of comments on YouTube and makes good suggestions. I know the first name is Steve, so check him out. This is his YouTube name. Got a bug crawling on me. Hot Rod Salvage. He does a lot of the same stuff that I do, so I think if you like my channel, you might like his as well. If you do go visit his channel, please leave a comment. Let him know that Primer is Best recommended y'all to him. Another one is Runs with Tools. He's just getting his channel started. I wish you would subscribe to all these fine folks and leave a comment. I appreciate it if you would. He's interesting too. Learned a lot of things I didn't know. Of course, I've got GM Space 1038. That's Brian. He's done a lot of good things for me. I wish you'd check him out. GM 1038. GM Space 1038. Sorry. Chevy Land TV. If you like Hot Wheels and models and stuff like that, like I do, you might want to check him out. Chevy Land TV. And check out my other buddy, What's Mike Doing Today, with a question mark. He's got a 67 Chevy truck. He's working on it in a Monte Carlo, and he's got a green thumb when it comes to plants. So I hope that you'll check out all these people that I consider my friends. So I appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed seeing my little S10 Blazer that I used to own. I wish I had it back, but as Mrs. Primer would say, you can't have them all. And although I try, I can't have them all. But I can look back on this video and remember. So anyway, I appreciate y'all watching the video. Please give me a big old thumbs up. I'll have a short little video on Instagram about this. And I'm on Facebook, Primer is Best. Of course, Instagram, Primer is Best is all one word. I'm getting ready to go over at Tim's and do a little work on that 75 C10. So I appreciate y'all watching. Thanks a lot. And it sure would please me if you would subscribe to my channel and all my friends that I just suggested as well. Y'all have a great day. I'm just glad to be alive, enjoying this pretty weather. Y'all have a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later. Man. I wish I had that back.
Me too.
Lots of fun here.